The changing job market. How remote work affects your income. A huge transformation has taken place in the labor market as a result of the rise of remote work, which provides workers with increased flexibility and access to job opportunities all over the world. This transition has made it possible for many people to work from any location. Nevertheless, it has also brought about changes in the dynamics of revenue. Because businesses are now able to recruit skilled workers from areas with differing cost of living standards, pay has become more competitive and, in certain instances, have been changed based on the location of the workforce. Understanding the ways in which working remotely affects one's income is essential for workers who are attempting to navigate the new professional landscape. This is because traditional employment structures are being redefined by remote work. Number 6. The impact of location on wages. Companies are now in a position to attract individuals from regions that have cheaper expenses of living, which opens the door for the possibility of the companies modifying their salaries. As a consequence of this, the traditional correlation between salary and location has been reduced as a consequence of the rise of remote employment. Digital companies such as Google and Facebook, for instance, have developed location-based pay scales, which enable them to modify their compensation for employees who relocate to locations with lower expenses of living. This allows the companies to adjust their compensation accordingly. At the same time, employing remote workers has increased the level of competition for talent around the world, which has made it possible for businesses to access labor markets in other countries. On the other hand, it has occasionally resulted in a decrease in salaries for positions that are capable of being outsourced to locations that have lower wages. This is due to the fact that companies are searching for solutions that are both cost-effective and maintain access to a bigger pool of talent. Number 5. The rise of high-demand skills. Capabilities in digital and remote collaboration have become increasingly appreciated as a result of the trend toward working from home. Employees who are proficient in technology, project management, and virtual communication technologies often command better salary than their counterparts who are not. As a consequence of this trend, there has been an increase in the demand for specialized skills in subjects such as artificial intelligence, data science, and cybersecurity. These are often fields that command higher salaries for individuals who are competent in them. Nevertheless, this change has also contributed to the increase in wage disparities that are based on skills. There is a possibility that workers who do not have access to new technology or opportunity to expand their skills would find themselves at a disadvantage, unable to compete for higher-paying professions in the remote labor market. The reason for this is because it is more challenging for them to improve their whole skill set. Number 4. Opportunities for cost savings. Due to the fact that it lowers a lot of expenses that are associated with working from home can have a beneficial effect on an individual's income. The employees are able to reduce the expenses that are involved with commuting, dining out, and clothing for work, which ultimately results in an increase in the amount of money that is available to them for spending on things that are not required for work. And growth in the number of employees who work from home has the potential to result in significant cost savings for businesses in terms of office space, electricity, and other overhead expenses. This is because of the potential for these businesses to save money. It is possible that these cost reductions will offer businesses with additional resources that they can put toward the salaries, benefits, or additional perks of their employees. This will result in additional benefits for workers and an increase in overall job satisfaction. Additional opportunities to save money may also be made available to organizations as a result of these savings. Number 3. Challenges in job stability and benefits. In spite of the fact that working from home provides an unrivaled degree of flexibility, it frequently poses risks to one's capacity to maintain a stable financial situation. This is especially true in light of the growth of employment opportunities in the categories of freelance work and the gig economy. It is possible for employees to find themselves in a precarious financial situation if they are not provided with benefits that are often provided by standard employment agreements. These benefits include health insurance, retirement contributions, and paid leave. Number 2, remote work and economic inequality. The transition to remote work has increased the severity of a variety of economic injustices that have been brought to light and, in some cases, have been made worse by the transition. The digital gap is a big worry because it creates barriers to entry into the digital workforce by limiting the alternatives for remote work that are available to poor populations. This is a significant concern with significant implications. One of the most significant factors that contributes to the digital divide is the unequal distribution of access to modern technologies and high-speed internet. There is a chance of economic decreases in urban centers that are strongly dependent on occupations that are performed in offices and industries that provide support for typical office environments. This might make regional economic imbalances worse and provide challenges for urban recovery. The dynamics of urban versus rural locations exhibit mixed consequences, which is another point to consider. Rural communities may see economic benefits as a result of the relocation of workers who are located in remote areas. Number 1, navigating the remote work economy. To be successful in the ever-changing world of remote work, it is vital for both organizations and their employees to make adjustments to their strategic plans. This is the only way to ensure success. Upskilling should be a priority for workers, and they should invest in technology proficiency and tools for remote collaboration in order to maintain their competitive edge in a job market that is beginning to focus on digital work. They should also maintain their ability to collaborate remotely. It will be possible for them to keep their advantage over the other contenders thanks to this. In addition, it is essential to participate in networking activities through a range of online platforms in order to construct a robust professional network and make it possible for oneself to have access to better prospects. On the other hand, it is the obligation of employers to promote equity by resolving pay disparities and making certain that all employees have access to the required equipment for working online or remotely. One of the responsibilities that comes with this obligation is making sure that money is paid fairly. In addition to this, they should provide employees with training programs that assist them in adjusting to new flexible work environments and remaining successful in those environments. It is recommended that these programs be provided to the staff members. An illustration of how they ought to foster advancement is provided here as an example. Conclusion. In conclusion, remote work has profoundly impacted the job market, reshaping how income is determined and distributed. While it offers unprecedented flexibility and access to global opportunities, it also introduces new challenges, such as location-based pay adjustments and increased competition. To thrive in this evolving landscape, individuals must stay informed about market trends, negotiate effectively, and adapt their skills to meet the demands of a remote-first world. By doing so, they can leverage the benefits of remote work while mitigating its potential drawbacks, ensuring a sustainable and rewarding career path. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon.